Down here with the 4th place finishing Carl Edwards. Coming into this weekend, Carl, you said 130 points, 140 points going into Homestead. You still had a chance. 141. What are your thoughts now?
Well, first of all, I got to thank Ford and Office Depot and Aflac and everybody. And I mean, we had a great run. You know, Jimmy's he's doing it. You know, he did a great job. And the thing we've got to do is just keep our heads up, go to Homestead. It's still possible. It's not probable, but I can guarantee you we're just going to go there and give it 100%, and you know, and hope that something happens. You know, we saw what happened with the 24 today. You never know. You never know what can happen.
And of course, those Roush Fenway racing cars are so good at Homestead Miami Speedway. Jamie?
Kurt Busch never gave up, went down with a fight. Tell us about that last lap. And you had 4 restarts within 25 laps. What was it like tonight, Kurt?
Yeah, we did have plenty of opportunities to go for Jimmy, and you know, it's something special. I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about my team and my crew right now or what Jimmy's doing in this sport. We were pretty good today, but we weren't that good. And what he's building on and what they're doing with 3 championships in a row, it's something pretty special. And I encourage all the fans to come out and watch or be there on TV. This is something that Jimmy Johnson is putting a whooping on everybody. But I have to thank my crew, Pat Tryson, great adjustments all day. I love working for Roger Penske. This Miller Lite Dodge was fast. We had Mobile, we had Gillette, Snap-on, all of our great sponsors this year. A couple of mine with Gators, Alpine Star, PT's Pub in Vegas. Hopefully everybody's having a Miller Lite. We really put up a fight. I was proud to finish 2nd today.
All right, Kurt Busch giving props to Jimmy Johnson. Shannon?
Well, Jamie McMurray started on the front row today, finished 3rd. What a great run for this team. You survived. How was your day?
Really good. We Urban Industrial Tools Ford Fusion was really fast at the start. We got back in traffic, and I thought if I could ever get out front again that they wouldn't be able to catch me, but we got a little bit tight as the race went on. And when I was leading on the restart, I got to turn 1 and it wouldn't turn. And Jimmy got a huge run on me. They adjusted on a little bit and got it better at the end. And then I'm glad for my pit crew. They had a really good stop the last 2 and actually gained us some spots. So I didn't want them to catch grief over what happened at the first.
All right, great week for Jamie McMurray. He gets engaged, and he has a 3rd place finish.
Thanks, Shannon. Let's set the point standings now with 1 race to go and see that the top 2 are still in it. Everyone else has been eliminated from possible championship contention at Homestead Miami next weekend. Jimmy Johnson going there to make history. Carl Edwards not ready to relinquish and say that it's over. He says anything can happen because those Roush Fenway cars are very good at Homestead Miami Speedway. Folks, we are in the presence of greatness, and here he comes out of the car. Let's go down to victory lane and Dave Burns.
I'm just going to let the boys be boys right now. Yeah, thanks. Okay, they got the last shot on me, too. 3 in a row here, Jimmy. Unbelievable run today. Last week, they took it to you. How does it feel to take it to them this week?
Oh man, you never know with the sport. You can never count this team out. We didn't have the best day yesterday, and these guys worked hard on it last night and made some great decisions on this car, and this thing was awesome all day. So this sport, it challenges you, man. I can't tell you how tough the last week's been. It's just emotional, regardless of where you're at, if you got a big points lead or not. It's what I've worked my whole life for, and I know everybody else in this field has too. So, you know, when that weight sits on your shoulders, it's a tough one. I'm proud of this team to rise up each time. I thank the good Lord for this talent and this great race team that I have. And I just can't thank everybody at Lowe's, Hendrick Motorsports, my crew, my guys. A lot of hard work goes into this, and it's nice to see it coming together.
How about the last few segments and the restarts? Big time wet up there again. Unbelievable. The last few restarts, knowing that if you just hung on to that, you'd give yourself a huge advantage going into Homestead.
I did, and I didn't want to do anything stupid. And I knew the 2 car was hungry and was very, very good all day long, so I didn't want to do anything there to get ourselves in trouble. But I knew there was 10 more points for this victory, and I think we led the most laps today and stuff like that. So, and I was going for maximum points, and we got it. And the 99 had a great day. I know they started deep in the pack, but they were pretty strong all day long and put up a good fight.
And next week, you only have to finish 36 or better to do it.
Damn, I wanted to only have to start. Yeah, it's great. I mean, that's very, very good. And
hopefully we can get all the nuts and bolts tied on that car for next weekend and roll out and get that top 36. I know we'll have the speed to do it. We just need things to go our way and not have anything crazy happen. So I just can't believe it. When I started way back when, I didn't think that all this would come together and have a chance to drive at Hendrick Motorsports and a great sponsor like Lowe's and be here looking at third. It was pretty cool.
It did come together, Alan. A great dominating win for Jimmie Johnson.
Little reflection there in Jimmy's voice, and there you sum it up. As long as nothing crazy happens, we will see a third consecutive championship and Cale Yarborough's great record tied.
That is just unbelievable. Great job out of Jimmie Johnson. And for Carl Edwards, I'm afraid he's going to need a Hail Mary when he gets down to Homestead, Florida.
I think you're right. Looks like Penske's back. David McMurray, great run. What about old David Reagan coming home 10th today?
And you've seen two great heavyweights going punch for punch down the end, and Carl Edwards said he ain't knocked out yet.
The three-time heavyweight champ, Jimmie Johnson.
So join us next weekend and see a couple of champions crowned. The NASCAR Nationwide Series Ford 300, ESPN 2 Saturday. 4 Eastern, Clint Boyer, Carl Edwards in the fight for the title there. And next Sunday, the Sprint Cup champion crowned at the conclusion of the Ford 400, 3 Eastern time on ABC. If it's Jimmie Johnson, a history-tying third consecutive title. For our entire ESPN NASCAR crew, thanks for watching. We'll talk to you next weekend from South Florida.
Checkered flag and be the last man standing. Hard knocks, it's the long shots. It's believing in yourself when you're all you've got. Don't turn back, don't give in. Rising up to see the last man standing.